It's Julie here, and in today's video we'll be answering the question of whether you can find truffles without using a dog. Some people claim to hunt truffles using rather unusual methods. The first group track various insects that are associated with truffles. In the second case scenario, pigs, who are nature's truffle hunters, are put to work to sniff some out, and we'll see how that goes. The third method is also the most controversial, that's raking. And finally, this video will attempt to answer the all-important question, do any of these methods actually work? So we will begin in France with a very patient lady who is looking for flies.
I take a long stick and this and I start like this, you know. And when there is a major truffle, there is 2 or 3 flies in the same See the fly?
Yeah.
The only one. Okay.
She has it trained, you know, Stephen. This is
Yeah.
her pet fly.
It's called Cyril.
Up, you see? Ah, no. Elle est partie. Usually she fly a little bit and up she go there. And then up she go there. No. Oh.
I think that the fly was just misleading us.
Ah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Strong. Yeah, strong.
There's one. No, there
Ah. C'est quoi? Yes. Really small.
it is.
I would imagine this video takes place in a truffle cultivation. Anyway, this fly loves the truffle aroma, so it's a good indicator of the presence of truffles. The fly is pretty small, so you'll need good eyesight, and apparently it flies like it's drunk. It gets high on the smell of the truffle, and then it can't manage any type of long distance flights. For this method, all you need is a long stick, and you use that to beat the ground to annoy the flies, and when they rise to the bait, you've got to check the ground where the flies were sitting around drunk, smell the stick. If it smells like truffle, then you can start digging, and you could probably use something less intrusive than this tool here. The best time for this activity is evening, on a warm day with no wind, and after some rain would be even better. The verdict? Well, yeah, it's interesting, probably relaxing. You could meditate or something. And it's harmless too, it doesn't damage the truffle habitat. Having said that, it's also a little bit random and a little bit silly. I have some experience with truffle pigs. We used to keep pigs until about 12 years ago. We had 2 breeding sows and a boar, and we would fatten the piglets up every year until we had to give this up. After a while, the relationship between you and the pigs begins to trouble you. You get to know each other really well, and although you try to give them a good life, you're constantly aware that this is going to end violently. And after a while, it just becomes too difficult to live with this level of deceit. Wayne was the pig that we just couldn't kill. I mean, look at her face. She was the runt, and because you can't have animals just hanging around on the farm, we decided to give her a job as a truffle hunter along with the dogs. It didn't really work out very well for us, but it was a great solution for Wayne, who got to live out the rest of her life just as a tourist on the farm. So what's the verdict? Well, pigs seem like a good idea because you don't have to train them. Truffling comes totally naturally to them, but it's so much hassle transporting them, trying to wrestle truffles from out of their mouths without losing your fingers. They're very keen, and also they wreck the ground. The last of the three methods is raking. Always pretty controversial, and we'll talk about why as we go along.
Today we're going to be hunting for summer truffles. Usually you'd need a pig or a trained dog, but fortunately you can use a tool that happens to be in your garden shed, and that is a rake. Now these truffles grow in pine forests like this. We are just going to start raking around the tree now. Now let's have a look at somewhere else, but you have to be very patient. Have to be careful not to damage it. Let's have a look. Hit the jackpot. Let's have a smell. Smells very potent. Good example of what a truffle looks like and smells like. Let's have another go now in this tree. Takes a while to find what you're looking for. Nothing here. Let's have a look here. Oh my God, found another one. This is not as fragrant as the other one, but quick fix to that. We pop it in with the other one and it becomes just as fragrant. But now it's getting dark and cold, so enough for today. Good luck in your truffle hunting. Don't forget, all you need is a trusty rake and a lot of patience.
So that's raking for you, and as you can see, it's a pretty destructive hobby. What I don't understand though is, you know where truffles are, you've done all the hard work, just get a dog. So thanks so much for watching, and see you next week.